Now, here's the deal. I want to make this very short now, okay? Muhammad, when he preaches, is going to face resistance, but he's first going to get his wife to convert, because Muhammad himself is doubting his own sanity. So I really experience this. And he explains why he experienced his vision, the angel Gabriel, to Khadijah, who believes him, says, "You're not crazy. This is legitimate." And then the Prophet Muhammad begins to make converts of other people in the original Ummah, which is Islamic community. However, I'm going to tell you that what Muhammad did was he downplayed tribal solidarity and wanted to replace tribal solidarity with religious solidarity. You don't identify anymore by clan or tribal affiliation. You identify as the children of Allah, okay, as Muslims, people who submit to the will of Allah. Now, here's the deal. Even though Muhammad would gain opprobrium from the people in Mecca because he was promoting social justice and calling a lot of wealthy people back to social responsibilities. Allah wants you to provide for the poor. It's okay that you have wealth. Allah blessed you, but don't be a swine. Give the money to the others. Give a social safety net. You don't just gorge yourself and leave someone else with nothing. You have a social responsibility. Allah is a God of righteousness, of justice. Okay? He's not a Marxist. He's not saying, you know, everyone gets to share the same amount in common. If you work harder for something, you earn your rewards. But that doesn't mean you leave somebody in the corner to die and F you, you know, I'm not helping you out, I earned this, go get a job at McDonald's or whatever. Okay? So basically, that's what the message is going to be. Now, it's going to outrage a lot of Meccans who are wealthy and do not want to share the wealth with anyone else. And they basically don't like the idea that Muhammad could be a possible rival for power. Okay? But you see, Muhammad's uncle, Abu Talib, is the protector of Muhammad, and he's highly respected among the people of Mecca. And nobody's going to mess with Muhammad when Abu Talib and Khadijah are alive. But in the year 619, both of them die, which means that Muhammad is vulnerable. So, there are various plots against Muhammad, including murder plots, and Muhammad has to leave Mecca for his own good in the year 622, which is the beginning of the Muslim calendar. This is the Hijra, the flight from Mecca to Medina, okay? Originally, Medina is called the city of Yathrib. This is Medina. It's going to be called, actually, Medina al-Nabi, the city of the Prophet. Okay, why will Muhammad go to Medina? Yes, after Muhammad's parents had died very early, his posthumously born, so his father died before Muhammad was born, and his mother died when he was about 8 or 9. Muhammad has a genius for conflict resolution and mediation, and he has that reputation, and he's going to develop followers in Medina, and you don't have to take them down, called the Ansar, which means helpers, okay? And he's going to, in effect, cut out of Mecca and basically head up to Medina, where he's going to help create a concord between warring tribal factions. So he's going to go over there with supporters also from Mecca, and these are the Muhajirun, okay? The Muhajirun means immigrants, and they're going to be basically people that believe in him and are going to leave Mecca to help the Prophet in his attempt to set up shop in Medina. And sure enough, he does bring about conflict resolution, and he's going to have to fend off the vengeful Meccans who still would like to get Muhammad out of the way. And what's going to happen is, to make a long story short, Muhammad is going to develop martial prowess. Now listen to me. This is not that Western biased idea of a bloodthirsty prophet. Muhammad does not initiate the war. But Muhammad is not a Christian where he's going to turn the other cheek. Not that I've ever seen too many Christians do that to begin with. But for the most part, what he's going to do is raid Meccan caravans and basically take away a lot of their commerce. And he's going to develop a large amount of followers who will become adept in martial exploits. And what's going to end up happening is eventually he's going to gain so many followers that in 630 he's going to unite the Arabian Peninsula, especially the western area known as the Hijaz with Mecca and Medina. He's going to unite them both under his hegemony. And no longer will they have tribal affiliations. It doesn't matter what tribe you belong to. You're Muslims now, and your chief is always Allah. Divisions between tribes, do they exist? They do. But your major affinity under Muhammad is to believe first in Allah. That's supposed to sublimate tribal affiliation. Sarah.
Okay, so he's being chased out of Mecca. He goes to Medina, but on the way to Medina, he takes the
Muhajirun accompanying him.
And what do they do in Medina? They help bring peace between the two tribes?
It's Muhammad that's going to bring peace between the warring tribes of Medina. The Muhajirun basically believe in Muhammad's message and they want to follow Muhammad. Because first of all, if they stay in Mecca and they consider themselves to be Muslims, they will be killed. Originally they were ostracized, meaning people would deny them social services or pelt them with rocks, rotten fruits, vegetables, curse at them. And Arabic is one of these flowery languages. Whenever you curse someone out in English, it doesn't sound right. It's F you, get the hell out of here. Big deal. In Arabic, they curse you down to your great-great-great-grandfather. Okay?